The rapper Cameron sparked a debate with his controversial CNN interview. You better believe it.
Thanks for being here. First, when you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel, did you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video is egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but yeah, I was upset when I seen it. But
did you recognize
everything
him?
I just said.
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all from your experiences?
I don't know like that. What did you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing, but he admitted it was him, so yeah, it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
The apology ain't for me to decide, it's for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. He ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mace. Listen.
Yeah.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Man, it's almost going to bring me to tears to say this. Being that I saw you as such a good friend, I wanted to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man. Don't have me just out here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint. I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there. But for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I don't be sitting around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
Man, come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you for having me. You enjoy.
You know, now I got a clip I want to run for you in a second. It's Cameron's response when he went back on his show. I hope we got clearance to play it. I know CNN don't have a problem with us playing their clips. I hope that Cameron and Mace don't have a problem with this. But I want to say this first of all. A lot of the times when I saw the Cameron clip, which I downloaded here, I didn't get a chance to see this full display, the full back and forth. I just saw the part where he was drinking the horsepower, the pink horsepower. That's the only part I saw. And talking about cheeks. So you mean before that, it was pretty much on the level. It was like, it was an actual dialogue. There were questions asked. He answered them his way, but they were answered. And it was, it was what it was. And then later, when she wanted him to talk more in depth about like Diddy and about Bad Boy or whatever, that's what he kind of like started doing his own promotion. That's what it looks like. I mean, that's what it was. That's what I saw. Okay, so, yeah, I think that it's not as bad as people are making it seem. Yeah, I don't think it was as bad as people are making it seem. I mean, I've heard I've seen people like wringing their hands like Jamel Hill and Touré and pretty much all black people that go on CNN and MSNBC, cable news media. They all wringing their hands like, you making it bad for all of us. You're going to make it so we can't go to the big house no more because you. Don't do this in front of white people. You know they going to beat us. And some people are saying, man, don't do this to Abby Phillips because Abby Phillips is a real hardcore sister. You up there doing this to this sister, and we need this sister on TV. That sister worked for CNN. When y'all gonna realize the cable news media does not have our back, and anybody that works for them is under contract to do a certain type of content that doesn't benefit our communities? Not really. Hell, it doesn't benefit Americans. I don't care what color you are, it doesn't benefit you. As my brother Ahmed Oz was pointing out to me, the quote by Denzel Washington himself, where he said, if you watch the news, you're misinformed. If you don't watch the news, you're uninformed. Something like that, right? And that's what it is. But there are people that think that Abby Phillips, and they thought the same thing with Don Lemon, they think the same thing with Joy Reid. No, independent. And that independent media that's trying to get into CNN. Not independent media that brought with them the same old problems, the same old rhetoric from CNNs and MSNBC, but actually independent media. I don't have a problem with what Mace did, except when he said he's going to go clap cheeks. I don't respect CNN. In fact, one of the independent media folks that I had a relationship with as far as friendship, Lee Camp, went on CNN, I think it was, and did the same exact thing. But he wasn't talking about clapping cheeks. He was saying how that CNN was a cesspool of misinformation that wasn't doing any good for the American people and that it was horrible. He did the exact same thing. And you know what? Independent media loved him for it. And they still do. And he was never invited back to CNN. So now let's go to that clip from Cameron and Mace where they talk about it themselves back on their show.
Yeah, let's actually talk about that. Before we even get into the questions, like elephant in the room, you were on another show.
Yeah, I came. I didn't even go home last night because I went to the studio. They invited me on the show to talk about what's going on with Diddy and all that. And then my thing about it was, Mace, is that they didn't invite me on to say about how successful our show is or the positive stuff we do in the community, how every day, 5 days a week, Mace talks to kids on a Zoom call. Mace doesn't even promote this. I'm going to promote this for Mace. Is that every day at 5 o'clock, it don't matter what's going on, what's happening, where he's at. It could be money involved. It could be a photo shoot. It could be whatever. He stops what he's doing to talk to kids around the world about being positive and doing what they believe in and so on and so forth. And to the point where, one day he was at my house and he told me, Cam, you can't make no noise. Don't come in. I'm not playing with you. Like, that's how serious, no, but seriously, that's how serious he takes what he does. And we do all these positive things. And you call me on CNN for the bullshit, I'm going to give you the bullshit.
Now look, this part right here. I got to say, fam, you should have said that while you were on CNN. That sounds good. It would have been dope if you would have said that instead of promoting the clip, the cheek clapping. Yeah, like this message, I rocks with this message. I feel you right here, bruh. You should have came up with that and said that instead of trying to make money off CNN. I mean, that's what I would have done. Maybe you could have done both. Maybe that's why you're a better businessman than I am, Cameron. Real talk. Because I'd have been worried about making sure I make a statement that benefits black people. You know what I'm saying? That benefits working people or something. That benefits progressives or hungry people or homeless people or something. I would want it to stand for something more than my material gain. And so I wish you would have done that because this explanation sounds dope. And it would have been great for you to let everyone know about Mace and what he does on the Zoom calls with kids. That's dope as hell. But you didn't say that. You know? And it's a missed opportunity if you had that prepared. Did you have it prepared? And did y'all come up with it later and sort of kind of just say out there? I don't know. I would have preferred, who am I, right? But I think it would have been better if you would have went with that. Should have led with this and saved the clip, the cheek clapping with the pink stuff for when you went back on your show. Then everything would have been dope. You'd have made a statement, man. You would have done that. And don't tell me it's not for you to do because you're making that statement now. You doing it. You standing up, right? I don't want to hear that it ain't my place to do this and that. I just want to, do my thing and I'm trying to get my paper and I ain't for all that. I ain't for all this and I'm not no Maison. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. My name ain't Killer Mike. I ain't trying to get into politics. Dog, standing up for people. It may be political in nature, but it's really humanitarian, bro. And if you're out there helping communities, you're out there helping people, you and Mace doing that, you already doing it. So I wish that you could have that moment back to do it another way. As the stands, I'm sure you made some money off of it. You made some, people bigging it up and it's viral. But, yeah. Could have made history, bruh. More than that, you could have made a difference. All right. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below.